Hey guys, Massilisk here. I wasn't planning on making this video. I'm actually working on a pretty big project right now, but I stumbled across some pretty damning information this morning involving Jagex and RuneScape membership that I really think that everybody needs to know about, if they don't know already. Apparently, I think it's the results of the fall survey have come back, and Jagex is discussing different payment options or membership tiers, I guess, and trying to find, I guess, another way to make more money off of their game, which it's fine. They're a business. They need to make money, clearly. The problem is some of these options are very, very egregious. So let me show you a little bit of what's going on here. So here is probably the most laid back one we've got. So you get old school RuneScape or RuneScape 3 membership. Ads included. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Whether that's like you watch an ad before you play the game, or if you get a banner ad or whatever. Either way, this is insane. This is absolutely insane to me. One member character, and then $12.49 per additional member character per month, even though the 1 month membership is $10.99 a month. That I don't even understand why you would ever do that, right? You would just make another Jagex account, right? That seems ludicrous to me. And then the 12 months, $9.89 a month, whatever. Moving on to the next one. Old school RuneScape or RuneScape 3 shorter AFK timer. One member character, and then the $13.99 per member character per month. I have no idea where they're getting these numbers from. It seems arbitrary and ludicrous. But the shorter AFK timer, that's essentially like pay to win at this point, right? I mean, that's crazy. Because, anybody with a longer AFK timer, like the 25 minutes that you normally get from RuneLite, is allowed to sit there and do whatever task that they're doing for 20, 25 minutes while they're watching a YouTube video. Meanwhile, Mr. Poor Guy over there that's paying less, per month, he's got to click his screen every 5 minutes, even though they're doing the exact same task, right? So there's more input being put in for the same result. And the only difference is one guy's paying more money to Jagex. That's crazy. And then this next one here, old school RuneScape or RuneScape 3, mobile only access. So I don't know if this is meaning that they're trying to lock mobile behind a Jagex specific membership tier. But if that's the case, I wonder if this might be an issue with the app stores, like Google Play Store and the Apple App Store, because you have an app that's free, but doesn't actually function unless you pay the separate company a monthly membership, a membership that does not go through the Play Stores at all. So they don't make any sort of, cutback from, the internal transactions for the membership of the game, which I'm not sure is even against the, I'm not even sure if that's allowed with the Play Store policies for either side. I don't know for sure, but I do know that most, if not every app that I've ever seen that has internal transactions like this, like a membership, it has to go through like Play Store transactions, unless that's what they're looking to do, right? And in that case, we're all just playing a shitty mobile game. So that's wild to me. And then lastly, we have probably the most offensive of the tiers. So we have old school RuneScape and RuneScape 3 with specialized member worlds. Don't really know exactly what that's supposed to mean. You get 8 member characters, $6.99 per additional member character per month, so finally a price on the additional characters that makes sense. Character name reservations, I kind of get it, but also, you suck. Enhanced player support. The thing that we've been asking for the last 8 years. The thing that every other large game with a gigantic player base has, but we don't. We have to complain on Reddit or Twitter to get a response from a JMod in 2025 playing an online game. The concept of that is already ridiculous, but the fact that they are now offering this option for money, which seemingly means that they could have already offered this whole time. They just didn't want to because they wanted to charge us money for it. It is wildly offensive. I can't believe that they have the balls to post this publicly ever. This is insane. This is probably one of the most offensive things I've ever seen this company do. And I've been playing this game for a very long time. I started back in 2005, 20 years ago. This is insane. And obviously, people on Reddit are going a little bit crazy about it. And for good reason. Here was a post from HTW55 showing the Jagex statement from 12 months ago, after they were acquired by investment firms CVC and Haveli, or whatever the hell it is. This says, "We reassure you our commitment to our games and you, our communities. We will not compromise the integrity of our games, and there are no intentions of changing our games' business models. If anything, this drives us to do better for our players." Clearly, they forgot about this, right? And I'm going to get back to this in a minute, because there is a chance that they are still technically following this, but they're doing it in a very malicious way. But let me get back to this. Solo John posts, "The only reason I play old school RuneScape and no other MMO is because it's the only one that doesn't compromise game integrity or profit." And I agree. I have played a lot of MMOs in the past. A lot of MMOs that I've really, really loved. I did play a lot of World of Warcraft back in the day. I played Fliff. I played Cabal Online. I've played a lot. And the integrity for profit is a huge deal. It is something that destroys games so quickly and so often, I cannot believe it still makes companies money. But it does, because that's the whole point. You milk your community that is addicted to your game to the point where they can't help but pay or leave. There is no third option. And I agree. I play old school RuneScape because it's such an amazing experience, such a unique experience that you can't find anywhere else, where the entirety of the game's updates are community-driven efforts with the polling systems. No other game is like that, at least to my knowledge. And it being an MMO means that the world around you is developing based on what the community wants. And you can see it in real time, and you can look back on old videos and see what the world used to be before these large continents were added, what the old metas used to be, and seeing how far we've come is such a great experience, because at the end of the day, I know that Jagex makes the game, but you can look around the world and think to yourself, we kind of did this too, right? I mean, everybody came together and voted in the poll to decide what we wanted in the game and what we didn't. And what's in the game now is because of us. We did that. We voted. And to take away this integrity for profit means that all morals are out the window and they can start doing whatever they want, right? So if they can start introducing this new system where you pay for enhanced customer support and you pay more membership than before for another member character, and you have to pay to get rid of ads like it's a mobile game, and you have to pay for the separate mobile experience on its own, if they can do all of that, then why wouldn't they just add more content without asking? Like a new combat system, for example. I don't know, man. It seems really, really fishy, because it seems like they are following the same trail that they did when RuneScape 3 became shit. And here's a post by Fuego Instant Noodles. Everyone post your cancellations. And I'm seeing a lot of these now on Reddit, where people are canceling their membership because, frankly, this is bullshit. Jagex shouldn't be doing this, but they are. The only reason that this is coming up at all is because Jagex, or rather the owners of Jagex, want to make more money. So, in order for these money-driven goblins to listen, Fuego Instant Noodles is recommending that you get rid of the one thing that they care about, their money. And I agree. I think that this is a very, very solid stance to take. I'm going to be canceling the membership on all my accounts but one until I see any sort of update or change. If I see any updates that these decisions are going to happen, then I will likely be canceling my main account's membership. But I'm hoping that they will lean in the other direction for the sake of the fact that I love playing this game so much. Here's a post from Double Bogey Slice Man. Hilarious. The future of old school RuneScape just flooded with ads. Because at the end of the day, this is what we're going to be looking forward to if we just sit here and take it, right? If we just sit here and let Jagex do whatever they want, what they want, clearly, is to make more money. Either ads are going to make them money, or we're going to have to pay them. These are the two options that we're given. The last point that I want to address is the fact that this all might be some clever scheme. This scheme would be called the door in the face technique. The door in the face is a compliance method commonly studied in social psychology. The persuader attempts to convince the respondent to comply by making a large request that this respondent would most likely turn down, much like a metaphorical slamming of a door in the respondent's face. The respondent is then more likely to agree to a second, more reasonable request if that same request is made in isolation. So what are the chances that all of these wildly insane options are all just this door in the face? And what they're really trying to do is raise membership prices again without backlash, or at least with reduced backlash. I think that's a really, really solid argument. Because if we go back to our Jagex statement, they said that they won't change the game's business models. And if they raise the prices again, they won't be changing the business models. It will be the same business model. But it'll be changing the price on bad faith. Changing the price at the cost of manipulating their player base and making them fear for the integrity of the game that they love so much. And in my opinion, that's just as bad. If you want to see more information on this, here's a post from Not an AI 3000 about what the full survey looks like today. This is where I got all this information. Link is in the description. Check it out for yourself. If you like the video, give it a like. If you want to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe. Like I said, I've got a long form video that I've been working on right now. It's probably going to be like 45 minutes long, so look forward to that one. I've got everything recorded. I just need to finish up the editing process. So That's it. That's all I've got for you guys. Have a good rest of the day, and take it easy.